I always knew about the Open University because my dad studied with the Open University back in the early 70s. So whenever I got to a point in my career where I wanted to do something further, that was one of the places that I went to. In terms of career development, I think the MBA has really helped to clarify to me what I want to do with the rest of my career. I've actually moved out of a corporate environment into a startup business. In terms of family, work and life commitments, studying with OU part-time is a perfect fit for me. It has allowed me to decide when I want to study. I don't have to fit with a fixed timetable. I don't have to be in a particular place at a particular time. The opportunity to study is totally within my control. Definitely changed my life because I'm in a new business, starting up a whisky distillery, which would I have taken that on 6 years ago? I don't know if I would have. It definitely has made me a better manager, definitely made me a better business person, I think. Given me a lot of confidence there in that area. In terms of future, I think the MBA has really set me up now to be ambitious about where we're going to take the Ecklandville distillery. The Ecklandville distillery will be a global business. I want to be part of that team that build the business model to make it successful. So I see it's a long-term commitment for me now with the distillery to apply everything that I've learned and make it a fantastic business.
At the time, the reason why I chose part-time study over full-time is because full-time study for me just wasn't going to work. I was working full-time, and because I was a low-wage earner, it was necessary for me to go part-time only because I needed to work full-time to be able to earn, to be able to pay my bills, and also to be able to work around looking after my dad. When I first applied to Open University and they explained that if you were a low earner that you were able to apply for a grant. If it hadn't been for the grant, I would not have been able to study. I have achieved in my life what I never thought was possible.
When I started the Open University, I was a healthcare worker and then obviously became a student nurse. Part-time studying really appealed to me because I was married, had a young family, and I thought it would be more doable than studying full-time. The other benefits of part-time study was that I would be getting my full-time wage. I'd still be going into my base ward and still have the supports of my colleagues there. Fitting the studying around all the other aspects of my life was a bit of a juggle at times. Whenever I had taken on the course, shortly just before I started, I found out I was pregnant with my third child. So that added another juggle in. But I have to say the staff in the OU, the mentors, the programme tutor, my mentor here in work and my family were all amazing and they all rallied round. Sometimes I was able to get ahead with the study programme and sometimes I fell behind, and with a conventional university that wouldn't have been possible. However, with the Open University the programme was there, and as long as I had my assignments in and I had my studying all done by the time it came to exams, I was very flexible when and how I did the study. Part-time study has completely changed my life. When I was much younger, in my late teens, I applied to other universities to do nursing and was unsuccessful. I applied twice and I thought, this just isn't going to happen. And then I got married, I had my 2 boys and I thought it's not meant to be. And then I seen that poster in the staff room and applied for the course and got it. Since then, there has been so many changes. I mean, the benefits have been both professional and personal.
Part-time study for employers within the Belfast Trust is very useful because we still keep the skills and resources of the member staff that we have. They are learning additional skills and resources, they're bringing those back to the environment, they're gaining new experiences in other clinical areas. The member of staff is able to keep their full pay, that's also beneficial for them as well because it might put them off going into full-time education because they would lose their wages, whereas if they do the part-time studying through the Open University, then their pay will be protected, and I think that is an incentive as well for them.
I am mentoring students on the ward. I'm now in a role of higher responsibility, and personally I can speak to my children about study. I have a teenage boy who's going through his GCSEs and doesn't want to study, and I can say, do you remember how hard Mummy studied and the benefits that we are all seeing from that. So yeah, it has completely changed every aspect of my life.